Hi, everybody. Today is Friday. Happy Friday. So, today we're going to continue to work on 7.3 and 7.4. Our homework 7.2 and 7.3 is due Monday. Have you started working on your homework? Not yet. Okay. So, by the way, I see most of you finished your homework 7.1, but not all of you get the 50 points. So please continue to work on your homework until you get the perfect score. Are you able to continue to work on your homework like after the deadline? Okay, that's great. Yes. Because that is what I want. So I was afraid that because I set up the homework as unlimited attempts and no late homework deduction. So yes, hopefully, okay, the cameras. Okay, so let's continue on section 7.2 and 7. Oh, we finished 7.2, right? We were working on 7.3. So 7.3 right here. So last time we talked about the XY plane, right? Now the angle could be in quadrant 1, 2, 3, 4. And then our X and Y could be positive or negative. But our R is always positive. I mean greater or equal to 0. If the point is at the origin, then the R is 0. Yes, everybody? The R, when you calculate the R, R is greater or equal to 0. It's not positive. It's not negative. And then last time we talked about the triangle formula, right? There are 3 upside down triangles. We have the upper 2 vertex squares, add them up, equals the bottom vertex square. Do you still remember, everybody? Yes. So every day we learn something and we have like more things to remember. So it's like you're eating food. Like every day you eat some food and then you digest. Okay? So every day if we learn some formula, I ask you to memorize. Please, when you go back home, review the notes and try to memorize them. Okay? I try to teach you like ways to help you to memorize, like the SOHCAHTOA and also the hexagon to help you to memorize. But you really need to work on that. Okay. So last time we also talked about the unit circle. So, and I asked you to practice this unit circle at home. Did you do that? Yes. So I'm gonna give you a unit circle sheet today at the end of the class, maybe 5 minutes, and then you can fill those out. So this is not for grade, but I will grade it, and if you don't get them all right, you will come to my office and continue to work on that. Okay, so I hope to help everybody. This is very important. So find the pattern. Okay, so let's continue. Signs and range of the trig functions. Combining the signs of x and y in the 4 quadrants with definitions of the trig functions allow us to state the sign of the trig functions for any angle in a given quadrant. So we have the following. Okay, we want to figure out the sign of the following. So when we fill out this table, it is so important whether you can remember the trig function. It's what over what. See, right, everybody? That's why it's like we're building a house, right? We make the foundation good, and we can build higher floors. So this is our foundation. The ratio built in x, y, r. The trig function is what over what. Okay? Now let's see. So we have 4 quadrants, right? So those is the 4 quadrant. This is quadrant 1. This is quadrant 2. This is quadrant 3. And that is quadrant 4. This is the x-axis. That's the y-axis. And the origin is the center. Let's look at the quadrant 1. Quadrant 1 is right here. Think about if you have a point here. You see? So imagine we have a point here. That's the R. That's the X. No, that's not the X. That's what? The vertical distance is the Y. The horizontal distance is the X. Now tell me X is positive or negative? Positive. The Y is positive. So we have quadrant 1, X is positive. Y is positive. Yes, everybody? Hello. So now we can figure out the rest. Sine theta is y over r. Remember, r is always positive if we're not at the origin. Okay? All right. Let's see. X is positive, y is positive, r is positive. Then y over r is positive or negative? Positive. In fact, all of them are positive. X positive, y positive, r positive. Then the ratio of them, of course, they're all positive. So you can put positive for all of them. Is that okay, everybody? X positive, y positive. So they're all positive. Now quadrant 2. Look at quadrant 2. Let's draw something like this. Okay, that's the y. That's x. What do you say, your x? Positive or negative? Negative. So quadrant 2, x is negative. How about your y? Positive. Right, everybody? Okay, how about you guys take turns to tell me? So, Erica, sine is positive or negative? Positive. Yeah, y is positive, r is positive, so positive. And Sarah, cosine. Negative. Cosine is negative. Because x is negative, y is positive. Okay, next. Negative. Yes, y is positive, x is negative. So we get negative. Zach? X is negative. Y is positive, so negative. Do you see cotangent? Because it's the reciprocal of the tangent, they have the same sign. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm still learning your name. Let me see. Okay. Julian. Right? Okay, Julian. Secant. Secant is negative. Yes. And Jeremy. Cosecant. Positive. Yes. Right, everybody? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now we go to the third quadrant. Oh, that's the attendance. Okay. Attendance. Thank you. Okay, so the third quadrant. Oh, I should draw it like that. I should draw it like this. Okay, that's the x, that's the y. What do you say the x? Negative. The y? Negative. Okay. Let's see. Even? Right? Okay. So sine. Negative. Yes. And terminal? Oh, that's you. Okay, so then you are cosine negative. Okay. And let me see. You are Maxwell. Okay, Maxwell. Tangent. Negative. Negative? See? X is negative, Y is positive. And Oscar? Oscar? Cotangent. Negative? Positive. Yeah, both of them are negative. So positive. Okay. And I already answered. Grad. Right? Grad. What is secant? Yeah. Grad. Is that how you pronounce your name? Grad? Grad, yes. How about secant? Is positive. R is positive. The X is negative. Together is negative. Yes. Okay. And K. K, right? Okay. Yes. What's the next one? Negative. Okay. Good. So then quadrant 4. Where's quadrant 4? Right. We have Y is, see, the Y is negative, but X is positive. Okay. Sine is, Michael. Negative. And cosine, Joe. So let's look at this. We're in quadrant 4, right? So in quadrant 4, and you see that point in quadrant 4, your X is positive or negative? Positive. And your Y is negative. And then your cosine is X over R. Again, X is positive or negative? X. Oh, this is 7.3. 7.3. Okay, maybe I give you some time. Hi, Cecilia. So, thank you. Everybody know this already? Okay. So, cosine is positive. Yeah. Okay, then tell me all together. Tangent. Tangent, negative. Cotangent. Negative. Secant. Positive. Cosecant. Negative. Yes. So remember all the ratios. Then you can draw the picture. Just depends on whether the X and Y are positive or negative. Then you can write down the sign of all the 6 trig functions. And remember, because tangent and cotangent, they are reciprocal. Do you see this and this are the same? Cosine and who are reciprocal? Secant. Then do you see they're the same? And sine and who are reciprocal? Cosecant. Are they the same? Yes. All right, everybody? Okay, so let's continue. Number 8. State the sign of the 6 trig function if theta is 97 degree. Okay, now 97 degree, which quadrant? 2, because that's 0. That's 90 degree. That is 180. How about downstairs? 270. And 97 is a little bit bigger than 90, right? Therefore, you can see the Y is positive, the X is negative, And then you can find the sign of all the 6 trig functions. Sine of theta is what? Positive. Cosine, negative. Tangent, negative. Is that okay, everybody? So second quadrant right here. So in the exam, you don't have this table, right? And just deduce by yourself. Your y is positive and your x is negative, and then you think about sine y over r. Y is positive, r is always positive, so positive. Okay? And cosine x over r, x is negative over r positive. Then together is negative. And then tangent y over x. Y is positive, x is negative, so the answer is negative. Is that okay, everybody? That's why I say you guys be familiar with the ratio. When I ask you a trig function, you can tell me right away that is what over what. So we build a house. Okay. All right. And then, cotangent is the reciprocal of tangent. They have the same sign. Yes. And secant is the reciprocal of cosine. They have the same sign. And then cosecant. Exactly. It's reciprocal of sine. And the way how we write the 6 trig function follow this order. Does it make sense, everybody? We follow this order. You do the sine, and then the cosine, and then the tangent. But then cotangent, you look at the tangent. Secant, you look at the cosine. Cosecant, you look at the sine. So we follow this order. Is that okay, everybody? All right. Now you do number 9. If you finish number 9, go ahead to do number 10. We'll check both questions together. All right. Let's check our answers. So number 9, 260 degrees. Yeah, 260 degrees is between 180 and 270, right? So it's in quadrant 3. Once in quadrant 3, you can see it right here. X negative, Y negative. So sine is negative, cosine negative, tangent positive, negative, negative. Is that okay, everybody? That's quadrant 3, A-hole. Do you have the same answer for number 9? Mm-hmm. Okay, number 10. Negative 80 degrees. What's negative means? You go clockwise instead of counterclockwise. Go clockwise for 80 degrees. So this is in the 4 quadrants. So 4 quadrants, look at the picture. X is positive, but the Y is negative. Yes? So your sine positive, cosine, sine negative, cosine positive, tangent negative, cotangent negative, secant positive, and cosecant negative. Do you have the same answer, everybody? Number 10? Okay. All right. So let's continue. You need more time to write down the notes for number 10? Oh, I write this down because the other 3 trig functions depends on those 3. We only need to figure out sine, cosine, tangent because the remaining 3 are reciprocal of those 3. Yes. So this can make things easier, right? Okay, let's continue. So state which quadrant is in if the sine theta is negative and cosine theta is positive. How do we think? So what is sine in terms of x, y, r? Y over r. Yes, everybody? Hey, r is always positive. So if the sine theta is negative, what do you say about the y? The y is negative. So y is negative. On the other hand, what is cosine? X over r. And this is positive. Our r is always positive. What do you say about the x? Positive. Is that okay, everybody? Now, see? The y is negative. And your x is positive. Where are we? 4, quadrant 4, right here. So this is in quadrant 4. Is that okay, everybody? That's what I asked you. Be familiar with this 6 trig function. Okay, next one is a little bit harder. What's cotangent? X over y. It's negative. That means either x is negative, y is positive, or x is positive, y is negative. But let's look at the other one first. Yeah? So let's look at the cosine first. Cosine is what? X over r. And it's negative. What do you say about the x? Negative. See? X is negative. Now go back. X is negative, but the whole thing is negative. What is your y? Positive. Good. So y is positive. Y is positive, so that is the upper, right? And X is negative. Where are we? Quadrant 2. Is that okay, everybody? Mm-hmm. Yeah, good. So sometimes if you write it down, you cannot figure that out. Look at the other one first. Then you go back and figure out the one. All right. So good. Let's keep going. Now, suppose theta is in quadrant 3 and the tangent theta is 5/9. Find the values of the remaining 5 trig functions. Okay, let's draw a picture. Quadrant 3, right here. So that's the x, that's the y, that's the r. Yes, everybody? So draw a point and then you can figure out the x and the y. Tangent is what over what? Y over x. And we know that equals 5/9. Yes, everybody? The tangent is y over x. And that is 5/9. But because we're in quadrant 3, your x is positive or negative? Your y is positive or negative? Negative. See? Now you compare. What do you let y to be? -5. Yes? So we let y to be -5. How about x? -9. Negative cancel. So you get 5/9. But because we're in quadrant 3, we need to put the negative sign in front of the x. So far, so good, everybody? So we know y, we know x, we need to find r. By the Pythagorean theorem, what do you say about the r? Yes. Good. So we have the Pythagorean theorem, and when you solve for r, it's square root. Do we need plus or minus square roots? No, because r is positive. Right, everybody? So square root of x squared plus y squared. What is x? -9 squared plus what is y? -5 squared. And make sure you have the parentheses. Yes, everybody? What's -1 squared? -1 squared is just 1. Yeah, so other negative just gone. Okay, what is 9 squared? 81. What is 5 squared? 25. What is 81 plus 25? Yeah, 106. Is that okay, everybody? R is 106. Now we can find the 6th trig function. What is sine? In terms of x, y, r? Y over r. What is y? -5. What is r? Square root of 106. And then cosine theta is what? X over r. What's x? -9 over r is square root of 106. Yes, everybody? Okay, who's next? Tangent. Tangent is what? Y over x. What is y? Oh, we have tangent already. Yeah, we have tangent already. That's 5/9. Okay. Remember our order? Sine, cosine, tangent. Who's next? Cotangent. Cotangent is the reciprocal of tangent, which is 9/5. Yes. Who's next? Secant theta. Secant theta is 1/cosine. What's the reciprocal of that? Negative square root of 106/9. Sorry, I ran out of space. I hope you have enough space. Who's next? Cosecant theta, which is 1/sine theta, which is, yeah, square root of 106 over. Okay, everybody? Mm-hmm. All right, now you do number 14. Draw the points and figure out your y. Yeah, y. So you said y is negative. I squared minus 1. So instead of using this, you can use. Oh, okay. We have R here we know R is 2, and we know Y is Okay, let's check our answers. Okay. So we know the theta is in quadrant 4. Quadrant 4 is right here. So we know the x is positive, but the y is negative, right? And cosecant, we know it's 1 over sine. So that is r over y. Now you compare. See, by the way, this negative, you can move on top or you can move at the bottom as needed, right? In this case, r is always positive. So by comparison, r is 2, and you move the negative down there, your y is negative square root of 3. Yes, everybody? And then what is x? So remember, x squared plus y squared equals r squared. When you solve for x, you subtract y squared on both sides. We get r squared minus y squared. But when you take the square roots, you get plus or minus square roots. Okay? So plus or minus r. R is 2. So 2 squared minus the y. Y is negative square root of 3. The negative square becomes positive. Yes? And the square root of 3 square root cancel. We get 3. 2 squared is 4. 4 minus 3 is 1. You get plus or minus 1. But because we are in quadrant 4, the x is positive. Yes, everybody? X is positive. We pick the positive sign. Therefore, we figure out the x, y, r. The sign is reciprocal of cosecant. Yeah, we already have cosecant. So we write it down, negative root 3 over 2. And then your cosine is x over r. X, 1. R is 2. Right? And tangent, y over x. Y is square root of negative square root of 3. X is 1. So we get negative square root of 3. Cotangent, reciprocal of tangent. So flip it upside down. And secant is reciprocal of cosine. So flip it upside down. Oh, then you have the 2 upstairs. Is that okay, everybody? All right. Make sure everybody understand. Yeah, finish the notes. Okay, all of you. All right. Now, let's play some Kahoot game. Have you played Kahoot game before? Yes? Okay, you have your phone? Take out your phone. Let's play Kahoot game. 7.2. All right. Oh, I'm looking first. Yeah. let's start. We have 10 questions. What is the longest side of a right angle triangle? Yeah. One of you clicked it by mistake. Okay, fastest criminal. Sine theta is good job. Hey, one, three of you clicked the wrong one. Good job. Simplify. Sine theta over cosine theta is Okay. Do you remember last class we talked about we can express everything in terms of sine and cosine? Tangent, sine over cosine. Cotangent, cosine over sine. Secant, 1 over cosine. Cosecant, 1 over sine. Okay? So sine over cosine is tangent. Right. Next. What is sine theta in this triangle? Yes. So that is 3 over 5. Opposite over hypotenuse. 3 over 5 is 0.6. Yeah, it's like 6 over 10, right? Okay, good. Mike is leading. Evaluate cosine 60 degrees. Draw the triangle. Remember the triangle? 1, 1, 60, 60 is what? 1. Okay, so remember the triangle. Okay, so the triangle, the special triangle. What do you put here? 1, here 2, here square root of 3, and this is what? 60 degrees. Cosine 60 degrees is what? Adjacent over hypotenuse. Yes, everybody? Do you remember this triangle and also the 45 degree is 1 square root of 2? Remember this? Yeah, so this is how we figure that out. So 1/2 0.5. Okay. Evaluate sine 60 degree. What over what? You draw on your scratch paper. 3 over 2. Okay? Okay. Mike is still leading. What is the length of side C? Ratio. One second. How do we think? Remember they follow the ratio. 1, 2, or 3. If this is 7, what's this? 14. Yeah, 7 times 2 is 14. How about this, the 8? 7 times square root of 3. Right, everybody? They follow the ratio. Okay. Next. The angle of elevation of the sun is 30 degrees. A tree shadow is 8 times square root of 3 meters long. How tall is the tree? Draw the triangle. This is the same thing. 30 degrees. The shadow is 8 square root of 3. And what is this? Think about the ratio. Need 2 persons to fill this out. Yes, it's 8 meters. Right? This is 8 square root of 3, then this is 8. How about this? 16. Yes. Good. Okay. If you get them wrong, please practice more. If you have questions, feel free to come to see me. Complementary angles. What is cosine? 90 degrees minus theta. Complementary angles. Yeah, sine theta. Right. How about if I put tangent? Then the answer is cotangent. I put secant, cosecant. Exactly. So cofunction of the complementary angles. Yes. Okay, last questions. What is the angle in this triangle? Yes? Okay, let's see. Second one. Second one. First one. Okay, have a nice weekend. Next Monday, we'll discuss you about the unit circle worksheet. Okay? So practice the unit circle.